Hello Claire, it's Friday. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit strange. You may think it's really obvious, and why am I talking about this? But it's been sitting on my mind for a while, and I really want to talk about this. You know those really obvious things, that when you think about them in too much detail, they sort of blow your mind? Imagine this scene. I am sat in the park, just watching passers-by, and then I see someone rushing, maybe on the phone, and I think a bit like Sherlock. I think, why are they here? What are they doing? And then you start thinking about everyone in the park that way. Every single person that I can see here has their own life, and they're all doing their own things. They all have their own concerns. They all have their own worries in life. It sort of makes you feel really small, because you think every single person on this earth is doing something, and there's a person over there, I just see them walking past. You know, they're going through their own little drama, and you don't think about it until you actually sit and say, that person is living, and that person is doing things. I'm saying this really stupidly, but it did blow my mind when I thought about it for the first time, when you realise that everyone has their own storyline. Do you sort of see what I mean? It's mind-blowing. And I think the reason that I've been thinking about these sort of obvious things is that when I was in France, of course, they're speaking a different language to me, and I'm speaking English, obviously, and it sort of made me think about the fact that they are not speaking a language that they're having to translate. They are saying words which, for them, mean something. They are just making sounds, and those sounds mean something to them. When I've learned French, of course, I'm learning it, translating it. I'm putting English into French. And of course, that's not the way the French do it. They just speak it. They just make those sounds and they mean something. And it's the same for English. We just make those sounds and they mean something to us. Like, I'm talking to you now and you just understand what I'm saying. You're not having to translate it from something else. It's really hard to put into words because there's only so much words can say. But it's just something that I've been thinking about, and I think it's really interesting to talk about. Another one of these stupidly obvious things. You only live once. Dan Howell, otherwise known as Dan Is Not On Fire, made a video about this. You only live once, so live it properly, is the way I interpret it. Do your life properly. Live your life the way that at the end of your life you will be happy with the way you were. I'm not going to just repeat everything that Dan said because it's all true. I'll probably put the link to that video in the description because it's a really, really good video. Do everything you've ever wanted to do, but also consider the lives of others because they have to live a good life as well. They only live once. TOLO? And this loops back to the thing that everybody's living their own life. You've got to make sure that their timeline is as happy as you can make it. You've got to try and maximise the awesome. And I think that's all I've really wanted to say. I'll just tell you a little bit about my life so far. Nothing really happened. I got a filling. That was not fun. Stuart's taking me out tonight for a nice meal. Not really sure what we're going to do, where we're going to go, but I'm sure he'll think of something nice. I hope I've given you something to think about for the weekend. So Claire, I will see you on Monday. Bye!